I'm here with Keegan at the lovely First Celtic Pub. We just finished watching Alpha-1, the Purge.
The Purge.
And damn, that was an amazing show. Wow. Is all I can say. And still in shock with some of the stuff I saw. First match, Alexandro Del Bruno versus Mike Bailey. Zero Gravity Championship. Meh. A lot of good kicking. Like head kicks, knee kicks, every kick. But
That was a
I like the
fabulous
Purge.
display.
Yeah, fabulous display of kicking, but no weapons. Hence why the Purge.
You don't need weapons to make a good match.
But right after that, we had our GM, Josh Alexander, the walking weapon, come out and say, like, dude, they did not get the memo. This is supposed to be a freaking all balls to the wall. Nothing, everything goes. And then after that, the matches got more and more and more brutal. Next one was All Ego, Ethan Page versus Cheeseburger. And man, there were some funny skits at the beginning. Might have went a little too far, but
man's a freaking burger eating maniac. That
yeah,
he is.
exactly. And of course, Ethan Page won, like he does against every big name that he ever brings to Alpha-1. But it was at least we got some good chair shots and stuff in there. Next was what was the next match? I'm trying to
Oh, you
remember.
don't even remember the order? Afterwards, I believe it was the 6-man and then
The
Dick
six-man.
Justice Orlando match.
Oh, the 6-man. My God, never seen a more brutal match.
Actually, it wasn't a 6-man, it was a 6-man tag.
It ended up being a 6-man match by the end of it. Because you didn't know who was fighting who.
But outside of that,
Yeah. You got
Quinn, Justin Sane, and Cheech are all going to the tournament.
which is next month, August 21st. Get your tickets.
And we saw Gregory Iron come in what looks like he says he's helping Ricky Shane Page, but in all actuality,
I wonder
if he actually has him under his control somewhat.
Popping the pills. That's what happens.
But if you harness that kind of energy, it can make you a dangerous man. So Gregory Iron has a bit of power in his
RSP. But that was just one brutal match. Like you had every single type of weapon going. Chairs, bladders,
Ricky did not.
a crutch
down.
was introduced. And then by the end, like he was saying, Ricky was standing above all of them, just kicking the crap out of everyone. Possible heel turn, but
And then Quinn gets a win out of nowhere.
exactly.
And thus impressing a few other people with
Guy
his
rocks. New Guy rocks.
thus impressing a couple of people with his villainous look. I will say he could be quite a-hole around here at Alpha-1.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't affect too much of Ricky, but we all know RSP ain't going to go away. Shout out to the Ricky Army, much respect.
I
Next
wonder how the
match.
Ricky Army feels about it, to be honest.
Hey, they were cheering the entire time. I was watching them. They were cheering the entire time.
But he has that personality, though.
Exactly.
Whether they make him heel or face, people are showing. People like him. He has that driven attitude and determination and will.
Bingo. Next was the
No, and iron, no pun intended.
Yeah, but the next one was Danny Orlando versus Dick Justice.
It was a comely match, and it said what it was meant to do.
No, for me, a repeat of like the time that Dick Justice got his officers stripped. Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about. It was basically repeats of that match. They're like one of their first matches.
But it was I differ from when he says it was a great.
It was short.
comedy
It
one-on-one
was
match.
It was comedy.
It did play
comic.
on that replies, but Dick Justice's evolving as a wrestler, and I
He
give
is.
him kudos
But it
for
was.
that.
I wish it was a little longer.
Especially with his vignette.
The best part of it was the ending when Danny just snapped. And guess what? He's now suspended for 2 months from Alpha-1, which might be the end of Danny Orlando in Alpha-1, if the rumors are true. Next was the tag team match. Theory of
Space Monkey and Jimmy and I, Theory of Evolution versus Tabernacle Team. Wow. Like, just...
balls to the wall. You've never seen a kendo stick explode.
You've never seen so many people automatically know how to speak French.
Man, that is definitely deserving of a rematch. They got to keep it no disqualification between those two teams because you knew there was hatred from those two teams from the beginning.
Tabernacle should definitely come back. I know
shit.
they're very woodsy guys. Broke out kendo stick over Jim and I's back, which flung all the way over to the stereo table.
Yeah.
And someone caught it, actually.
Yeah. Our friend Brandon from the Rag Dog crew.
He didn't catch it.
No, but he got part of it at the end of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he got part of the broken kendo stick. Some guy over, I don't know, maybe 7th row ended up getting...
It shows you
But
there is no
you had
bad
flying
seed.
monkeys, flying lumberjacks, you had ladder going everywhere.
And just like complete chaos that match near the end. It was complete chaos.
And surprisingly, yes, the Theory of Evolution pull out the win. Thank goodness. Love to see you guys. Space Monkey extremely over.
Space Monkey.
Keep it up, guys.
Yep. Next, Alpha-1 title.
No.
Match
before that.
Yeah, I'm missing one.
David Starr versus Kobe Durst.
Bingo. That shows you how much that match was. I cared about that match. If I can't even remember that match.
Kobe seems to be losing a bit of his heat,
luster.
but at the same time, he still has that golden boy aura because he proved his doubters wrong. He beat David Starr, and yeah, continues to prove his haters wrong.
The best mark of the match was when David Starr put his crotch in front of Kobe's mouth and says, everyone's like, "You saw cock, you saw cock."
I don't think that's PG there, brother.
We're not WWE, man. There is no...
He essentially, yes, used a teabag as a move, but...
And they didn't use the weapons worth for shit. Like, they were avoiding weapons, which was kind of a letdown, considering the name of the event was The Purge.
They're acting like if it's the Joey Ryan freaking dick pics or something.
Again, that was the best part of it. Because if you saw, Kobe did a very good job of selling that by looking totally disgusted. I was like 3 rows ahead of you. I saw more.
Kayfabe.
Of course, kayfabe. It's wrestling after all. Then we had the title match, Alpha-1 title match. Silesia Sparks versus Veda Scott versus Heidi Lovelace for the Alpha Male Championship. My God. It was like chaotic. Thumbtacks, chairs, tables. These girls went to war.
Like Tim Hortons cup filled with broken glass,
Thumbtacks.
courtesy of Veda Scott.
It was thumbtacks.
No, it was broken glass.
Broken glass, thumbtacks.
Yeah, I saw a
Mix of them.
Yeah.
Well, it was those plastic tacks. It wasn't the metal tacks, I believe. That's why she was rolling around and trying to make it look worse than it was, instead of getting out of it. And she was setting up Heidi for the win, which Heidi did win, and retain the Alpha-1 title.
It was still a good match. All 3 ladies put in a great effort. I commend you.
Silesia Sparks, what a beast. Like, she was taking on both of them at any given time. Like she had them both in submissions at one point, suplexing in both. It's like
Yes, and that's what you're missing on giving that the credit on, because that 3 women's submission spot was fabulous.
it does. And you got to give it all to Heidi for retaining the title.
Especially with her leg.
Oh, from the beginning, steel chair to the kneecap around the ring post. And she played it the entire match. Like she sold it the entire match. She did not do like a John Cena no sell. And then, when she had that would have normally been a great main event, but then we had the main event of the evening. Josh Alexander and
Kobe Durst
versus
All Ego Ethan Page and hacker Scotty O'Shea, who came out in totally new gear, gas mask. I think they were
baseball bat.
Baseball bat, and
I'm surprised the baseball bat wasn't brought into play. If someone
there was also keyboards on his kick pads,
which they come in play, duck. Those things shattered like you wouldn't believe.
I think this is your first keyboard shatter witness. I'm surprised you haven't seen more. Alpha-1 fan for 5 years, by the way.
No kidding.
And nothing is they go everywhere.
Yeah, it was like, so if you're in one of those first 2 rows, duck. But overall, the Josh and Kobe ended up winning the match. Huge brawl at the end.
And we see the return of Joey Keegz. I think he's been gone for what, like 3 or 4 years?
It's up to you, man.
Last
You know
time I
more than
saw
do.
him was a ladder match he was in with Justin Sane, perhaps in 2012 or 13. I'm not too sure. But he retired after that match, and he had.
But he's
bad
back.
runs.
And guess what? We already have our first match of the next pay-per-view event. I'm not
The next
pay-per-view.
event will be the return of the King of Hearts tournament.
Yes. And we already got our first match. Ethan Page versus Joey Keegs.
Oh, and also Matt Riddle versus Josh Alexander.
Unofficial, because it was never announced. You just heard Ethan Page say it, which probably means it's going to happen. But an actual official match that was announced by Josh, Ethan Alexander, Ethan. Josh,
You're corpsing, man.
Yes, I'm corpsing. Okay, so we got All Ego versus Joey Keegs, Josh Alexander versus UFC veteran.
If you haven't seen anything Alpha-1 related, go to www.smartmarkvideo.com. I'm even botching. www.smartmarkvideo.com.
It's all the beers we've been drinking.
And go download some of their stuff. It's very excellent. The main event was chaos. Goes right
Complete
into
chaos.
the King of Hearts tournament. And I can't wait till next month.
Yeah, get your tickets now because they're going to fly out.
If you probably were running to me into We Love Pro Wrestling or Cult of Kayfabe, get any information off me. I'm Keegan Cusker. Tag me if you can. Go ahead.
Thank you, and that's our thoughts of tonight's event. And we hope to see you there for the next one, Kings of Heart, August 21st.